What's up? Dreadful Rick is back in another video already.
Yeah!
So, what am I doing today? You saw the title. This will be a VCLT video. These are always awesome and fun content for you guys because it could be anything, right? And it's such a mixed bag by its own nature. I don't need to go into what these VCLTs really are, and you guys know what it's about. I mean, basically, stuff that people send you. It could be for various reasons. Stuff that's not in the wheelhouse might be yours. If it's not, you keep it moving forward. It may have duplicates or just people that want you to check out an album or whatever that you normally wouldn't pick up yourself. And that's what I mean by mixed bag, because there have been some great things that I've sent people that I help them discover, a so band or artist, and vice versa over here. And said, just another great element of the VC. So I got a box from Marty Worm of, you guys know, Bindrune and Heavy Metallurgy, who does this show with his partner in Metal Crime, Alan. So here it is. Was not expecting this. This thing arrived, and as always, very, very awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this thing open. Let's see what's in there. I got to say, this thing is heavy. So that's why I decided, is this worth filming and showing you guys? If it's something that, the blind stuff is always fun, right? You guys get to this discovery process along with me. So you get a real-time kind of reaction with this stuff. So very, very cool. So before I dive in, so I just want to talk about this band I've been checking out lately, and it's something that sits in your collection, VCLT or whatever, and you have not listened to it for a while. And so I've had this thing sitting there. This release from 2020. So this is Death Doom out of Belgium, called March Funebre, and it was put up by Hypnotic Dirge, and it's called Einderlegt. And so cool. So it's been 4 years, yada yada, and they got a new album coming out. So September 27th, I believe, is the drop date. And so this right here has 6 tracks. And if you want to check out the material, I guess most current material, even those 4 years, these tracks average from 7 to 10, 11 minutes. All in proper Death Doom fashion. This band sounds quite modern for this kind of sound, which kind of makes sense if you know Hypnotic Dirge and the kind of stuff that they put out. This is a band that has the vocalist has a bit of a almost like a gothic tinge going on, and does a lot of clean singing along. It's kind of a voiced, clean, almost talking at moments kind of vocals, and there is some harsh vocals going on here, but harsh vocals does not dominate the album as much. So it does really clean musicianship and has a really nice passages. It's got its brutal moments too, along that. But I don't think this album's supposed to be a huge downer like a proper funeral doom album is. There's some very kind of lightened and hopeful moments kind of splurge here and there. It's a very moving album, very, very emotional. It's again, really cool pickup. One that's been sitting out. I listened to it maybe once or twice, and it kind of sat there. And I'm like, man, maybe I should explore this band again now that they have this album coming out. So really cool stuff. The new album's going to be called After the Storm. Something about these kind of bands, and they just love storm. As you guys already know, Saturnus, The Storm Within, was my album of the year for 2023. And we're getting another Storm album from this band, After the Storm. What do you know? So Boris, a guy that goes by the name of Boris, the bass player for here. It's one of the main dudes behind the Soul Dissolution. So if you know this band, this is their EP, Winter Contemplations. I think they got three full lengths, at least 3 full lengths behind them. This one's not Death Doom. It's more kind of atmospheric black metal, post black metal, I guess you could say, kind of would fit. It's got a lot of very beautiful moments. But it's again, as you will see from the cover, suggests a very wintry kind of feel. But this thing with 24, 25 minutes, you get in and out very easily. So you want to dive into this band, this is a great place to start. This is, to me, this is a 9 out of 10. It's that good. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the box. Yeah. All right, Marty. Let's see what you threw in here. You're trying to get rid of stuff. Is this like every 6 Feet Under Graveyard Classic CD? Throw my direction. You know I'm just joking. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing open, and he gets a lot of these. It's a cool. I love these Pirate Press boxes because I do use them for other things too. I don't necessarily send as much VCLT in one sitting, like something this huge, but they get utilized for other purposes. Hopefully I don't cut through something important in here. There's no flag or, you know, patches or anything like that in here, right? Let's see. So yeah, so looks like there's box within a box. There's 2 boxes in here. So I guess we'll start with one and work on the other. So, oh boy. Yeah, so let's get that opened. This one's lighter, so yeah, it looks like the other one has more stuff. So this could be vinyl. I might explain why it's lighter. So you do this enough times, you start to get these little feelings. You know, like you're that kid at the Christmas tree. You know, you want to open up your presents before Christmas. You just shake the box. You kind of know if you've been through the ropes enough times. Oh, we got some test presses. Or test press. Let's see. All right, so I got to be careful when I take this out. I don't damage anything. So for those of you who don't know, you know, test presses are probably the best sounding copies because they're stamped before the actual album is, assuming they'll be approved for production versions, and they come in normally blank, and so you don't get any of the, you know, retail packaging, so there's no prints or anything like that. So, you know, I got a few of these already. I've actually gotten a couple from Marty before, so it's really cool that he threw some more in here because he knows I love them. Not everybody's into this thing. I think this is more of a collector's thing if you plan on holding on to them. But also, if you actually want to play them, they're just as playable and they should sound great, and more or less. So, okay, so here's the label. This one is, okay, so this is actual Bindrune stuff. So, which makes sense coming from Marty. So this is a Panopticon, Crescendo of Dusk. Yeah, Crescendo of Dusk, that was Austin put out an EP. So this is a 2-track EP, great EP by the way, and I think it was part of the Scars of Man sessions. So it was just leftover tracks from the Scars of Man that never made it on there. And normally people would think if this is leftover tracks from whatever, there's a reason why I didn't make it, and it must not be as good. But I'm calling bullshit on that because this shit is fucking great. It's a 2-track EP, beautiful cover. It's got like the Northern Lights, I believe, and the first track is pretty harsh, and the second one kind of ends on this sort of very twangy. If you know Austin, he can play that sort of laid back country, you know, sounding kind of stuff, and you get a little bit of that folk and stuff in there. So it's quite a mixed bag of an EP. You're in and out about 20 minutes, something like that. Again, it's an EP, but really cool. Test pressing, man. Fucking test pressing. This is awesome. So thank you, Marty. I'll probably be thanking you several times going through here. If it's 6 Feet Under CDs, I might skip the thank you on that one. But anyway, so Panopticon, again, okay. Hey, I'm not complaining at all. I love Panopticon and, you know, magical test press. So this is a Collapse, and Collapse, you just reissued this, right? I bought that reissue book. I got a copy from you. Was it last year? And that was one of the early Panopticons. That was from late 2009. I want to say. I think it was 2009. Austin's second, third album. I think it's his second album. And I love that era of Panopticon because it's probably his most, really primal, rawest era. Very, very different from Crescendo of Dusk. It still has the Panopticon signature thrown in there, but I love the feel and vibe of that really early Panopticon stuff. So very cool you threw this in here. So, okay. Let's keep it moving. If you guys let me, I'll just keep on yammering. You know, you're talking to a guy who does 8-hour streams. Just saying. Panopticon Collapse. Oh, is this a double? It's a double. Panopticon Collapse. Okay. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's a double. Okay, it's a double LP. A and then there's side C. It must be side D. I told you, test presses don't label these things as like the way it would a final copy, because it's still, draft. Very, very cool. So there's, okay, so it looks like it's just that was it for this one. It left a note. Rick, hopefully something in there is enjoyable. You rule, sir, Marty. So far, you're hitting home run here, Marty. We've interacted enough. He knows my tastes and whatnot. I send stuff his way, so I try to guess his tastes. But we're moody people. Sometimes it just depends when you send the stuff. So let's get to box number 2. It's a little heavier, so I might have to go quicker with this one, so you guys can hope to tolerate me anymore. So, okay. CDs, or LPs, maybe mixed. It could be mixed. Maybe tapes. There we go. Oh, you're trying to get rid of tapes. I still collect tapes. You're trying to throw them my way. 6 Feet Under Graveyard Classics, all on tape format. I'm on to you now. I figured it out. I didn't even open this yet. I already know. CDs. Okay. All right. It's a mix of CDs in bubble wrap. He knows the U.S. Postal Service and how they suck by handling things with jewel cases. All right, so let's get this bubble wrap. Oh man, there's a whole load of CDs in here. Okay. Holy shit. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of pull them out one by one here, just show you. So where do I begin? Okay, let's start here. And looks like there's 4 sections. Okay, so here's the first stack, and I'll just get through them really quickly. Oh shit! Spiritus Mortis, Fallen, and so I'll let you know if I already own it, if I have any duplicates of this. So maybe I'll own some of this, but maybe I won't have it on CD. Maybe I might own it on different formats. I do collect multiple formats of albums I do like, and this is a fucking great band. So this is a doom metal, and I believe was this one of the first Finnish doom metal bands. I believe they're one of the earliest, right? Spiritus Mortis. You can just look at that. A screaming fucking doom. He knows I love my doom, and yeah, this is awesome. I actually don't own this one. I've been meaning to collect more of the Spiritus Mortis stuff. So this could be a very early album of theirs. It says 2006, so it could be maybe just a reissue, but nevertheless, pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a digipack. So thank you, Marty. So let me go ahead and keep this moving. And we got okay. So this is Morbid Cruelty, Holodomor, and the name sounds very familiar. I might even own one of their albums. I probably put it away once, and just never really revisited it. So that's a problem I have. Burning Coffin Records, yeah, they got some good stuff. I do like Burning Coffin Records. I do have some of their releases. Morbid Cruelty, come out. You got the fucking jagged logo with the upside down cross. So this is some bad stuff. And I'm gonna imagine probably Black in Death, something Black in Death. Yeah, 2-piece Black in Death. Matias Ubeda, Alvaro, recorded in is this from Mexico? There's a track God Died on His Knees by just an Incubus cover. Oh, okay, so death metal, right? The real Incubus I'm talking about. So yeah, definitely a genre I'm into, and you know, looking to checking it out. Throne. Is this Throne from Michigan? Death metal, right? Is this the same Throne? And this is a Cold Spring sampler, 2 CD sampler. Okay, I think this is the death metal band, but that's not really their logo, right? It looks like maybe an early this is some kind of promo, right? CD1, CD2. Oh, wait a minute, is this a compilation? I can't tell. No, well, yeah, okay, well, sampler, right? So yeah, some kind of compilation. There's the track listing. Though I'm not sure if it's that Throne from the death metal band from Michigan. They're kind of, they gotta play in that Morbid Angel-esque style, and they're actually really good. Oh, a Drumalek. Opus. This is don't have this one. 2015. And shit, dude. Yeah, this is a death metal. Looks like what is that? An egg? I can't tell. So very cool. Yeah, it's just some eggs. They're all about that egg. And all right, so more stuff to dive into. Pure Prog Records, Soul Food. If it's the same Andromeda, maybe it's another band with the same name that I'm thinking of. I'm not sure, so I'm not familiar with this one at all, actually. There you go. Oh, I know this one very well, actually. You don't like this band? This is On Thorns I Lay, Crystal Tears. Yeah, boob alert. And yeah, so this is kind of that band out of Greece. They kind of play this, well, they have different eras. The On Thorns I Lay now, it's proper death doom, and it's actually really good. They put out an album last year, I think it was late last year, and nobody noticed. They got a new vocalist. But this is an era of the late 90s. The band kind of started out doing more death metal. I forget what name they went under. And then they kind of moved into this sort of very romantic, it's got violins and female vocals, and, you know, a guy's got the very slush, romantic kind of stuff going out. I mean, the last song here is called Feelings. That should tell you kind of what this is about. So, very cool. Yeah, I remember listening to this in the 90s when I was exploring those kind of the Peace Veil bands and My Dying Bride and all that shit. And this was the band that was kind of lumped in that sort of B, C tier of the Peace Veil bands. Being from Greece, you know, obviously they didn't get the distribution. But the quality wasn't what those guys were doing. On this album, the production, the guitar is very thin. So this is not for everybody. If you have a tolerance for the gothic, I don't even think there's harsh vocals in this. It's pretty much just very gothic metal kind of stuff. By the time they got to this period in this band, and then he moved on to more, I think, electronic stuff. I fell out of interest with this band after this album. And then once that Dan Suano came in and started doing production work on the last releases, it piqued my interest again. I think this lineup is no longer there. He got a whole new lineup, and what the hell's his name again? It's the one main dude behind this. Stefanos. There you go. Stefanos Kingsley. That's the guy. So yeah. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got ASG Blood Drive, and this is Relapse put this out. All right, this does look familiar. I don't own this. I've never seen it. Yeah, I forgot to mention on Thor's LA. So I did own the jewel case copy of this on Thor's LA. And I lost it or traded it in. I don't remember. So yeah, I had to mention that because Marty wants to know if I own it. So ASG. Okay. This could be. It kind of looks like something that could be. It could be sludge, but it could also be something like shit, like a Baroness. It has a very Baroness kind of look to it. I've never listened to it, so I'm not sure what the genre is, but I'm thinking something more along those lines. It could be stoner. It could be kind of stoner metal, or something along the lines like bands like Torch. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It looks about right for this era of relapse, 2000 mid 2000s, something along those lines. Okay, we got another one, and this painting looks like a familiar artist. I think I might have seen this person. Obliteration Records. All right, this could be good. Warfuck. And yeah, Warfuck. This was supposed to be fun. Love the title. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that mess. Yeah, so yeah, 15 tracks in this thing. It's featuring from Self Deconstruction. All right, I don't know this one. It looks like it's a two-piece. Yeah, it could be thrash, death thrash, I think, something along those lines. I'm thinking put out by Obliteration. Yeah, something along those lines. I think it's thrash, death thrash. I'm thinking of something like what do you call it, Death Head, something like that. Something along that vein. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm guessing. Okay, so we're on the second stack now. Keeping it moving. Oh shit, K-Ocean. Effigies of Obsolescence. Fuck yeah, man. I knew about this. I loved it. Dark Descent put it out. Some great fucking death metal, man. This is got a little bit of everything. A little more Angel, a little Immolation. It's got just a little bit of like just all different kinds of stuff. It's just, I don't think this band gets enough mentions and recognition. It did make its rounds when it was new and it dropped. I remember people making a big deal of it, but then interest seemed to quickly just die off again. But fuck yeah, man, I'm excited about this one. It's been a while. Effigies of Obsolescence, 3-piece. Very, very cool. All right. He knows I'm a funny guy. You know I'm a funny guy. I try to be anyway. I still don't get no respect. Spinal Tap. Look at this. I don't have any Spinal Tap. I think I have a copy of the DVD. That's about it. And this is Spinal Tap. Break Like the Wind. An actual fucking Spinal Tap album. Shit, dude. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's killer, man. That's killer. Break Like the Wind. You guys know this is kind of a parody band. You know, it kind of takes on that, makes fun of the whole Man of War and that shit. You know, Judas Priest and just shit that was going on at the time. This kind of, this band doesn't take itself too seriously. Just like my channel. I don't take myself too seriously. There you go. But never listened to this. Curious to check it out. When did this drop? 1992. It says right here. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. You rule, man. You rule, Marty. Failed treatment. Spread of infection. Okay. It's just, it could be death metal. It could be grind. 15 tracks. It could be death grind. I'm leaning towards death grind. Crusty, maybe something crusty. Crusty death grind. So very cool. There we go. You know, sometimes I gotta open these and just make sure the actual CD's in there. I don't know how quickly you threw this in the box. You know, it could be a Blondie CD for all we know. New Kids on the Block. I don't know. Though if you threw a New Kids on the Block in there, I would know you did it on purpose, Marty. That's the Felix. Oh yeah, okay. Decreation. $20 spin. Hell yeah. As a Felix. Great band. They're a little on the crusty side of death metal. you're putting stuff here with bands that like I've been meaning to get around and collect more of their stuff. I may have an album or two. I do have the first. I do have their first one from 2011. That was really crusty. And shit. All right, yeah, Digipack 3-panel over here. Very cool shit. Thank you, Marty. Yeah, this is definitely a band I want to just to kind of dive in more and get, you know, chew more on the material. Creeping Death, Wretched Illusions. Oh yeah, more fucking death metal, man. These guys from Texas. You know, this is their 2019 album, which I think I do have it. I think I have an LP of it actually. haven't spun that in a while. Holy shit. But shit, this is something I could throw in the car tomorrow. You know, actually, it might be the first thing I play. Wretched Illusions, awesome death metal out of Texas. Very vicious, very brutal band. It's not brutal death metal, but they can get pretty brutal and fast. You know, think about bands out of Texas. You know, Frozen Soul is the kid everybody's talking about now. You know, they're a good band, but everybody was, you know, they're the talk of the town right now. But you know, Creeping Death kind of feel like get a little left behind. You know, from bands in that scene. So this is Lux Divina, from the Tomb to Nature's Blood. Is this black metal? Lux Divina. Who put this out? Ars Magna Recordings. Yeah, they put up black metal material. Shit. Okay, I don't. Okay, but I don't know this one. I'm guessing it's black metal of some sort. So I don't know this one. So I definitely don't have it. It says here 2009. Okay. Very cool. It looks like it's something that I would get into. I do have stuff that looks like this that could be my wheelhouse. Oh fuck, man. Nashheim, yeah. Jord Aska. This came out in, was it 2019? 2020? Season of Mist. Yeah, you know that dead horse. This is amazing shit. This is from Sweden. It kind of what is it? It's more, it's black metal, but it's got more of a, it's very moody. It's very atmospheric, somber. This is it's just some really good stuff. I definitely I think when you think of some of the great black metal that's come out of the 2010s, they ended that decade with stuff like this, which is I think it's very, very important to help move kind of into the next decade and the 2020s. And this kind of material I think helped kind of make that transition with this kind of quality. But thank you so much, Marty. Yeah, this is Northern Silence put this up. I mean, Northern Silence. I mean, I don't like going to that site because I don't want to fucking walk out of there with, like, you know, an empty bank account. They just have a lot of good stuff. Third stack. Okay, we're moving along. Oh, Dream Unending. Song of Salvation. I do have this LP. I got all the Dream Unending LP. I think I only have two full lengths, really. But shit, man. Yeah, it's got what is it? Derek Vella and those guys on here. And yeah, this is the last one that came out. Was it last year? But I don't think I got a CD copy of this. Yeah, just the LP. So multi-format. It's always fun for me. Very, very cool. So you didn't like this, or you just ended up with duplicates? I'm very curious because this is a really, really good release. I almost feel bad if you didn't like it, you're parting with it. I'd be very, I don't know, man. It's very moody. Death metal, a bit on the progressive side. Oh, okay. Testament Low. Look at that. This is the promotional. It's a promotional version. Great fucking thrash band, man. This is some of the stuff that, you know, 1994, I believe it was. This is when he moved towards. This was the real evidence where they really started to hone in that 90s sound. The production on this and everything is pretty much fits what was going on that time period. It's my favorite Testament album, no, but it's a very good one. So I do have an LP of this, and I believe I have a I have a cardboard 5 CD. You know what, those little cardboard sleeves with the 5 CD collection. So I have a Testament 5 CD collection, and I believe, but I don't think I have a jewel case version of this. And I always mean to seek out a jewel case version of these things. So, you know, I'll get the 5 sleeve cardboard, whatever edition of that stuff, to just have the album. But as a collector, having a jewel case version of this stuff, it's always preferable. You got Dogface Gods, you know, title track. Thank you, Marty. Yeah, this fucking rules, man. So duplicate again. I don't know. Siege Column, Infernal Death Passion, and this is Nuclear War Now put this out. What was it? This was Black End Speed Metal, right? I think I recall. I've seen this in the store. I think I might have listened to it once or twice, but it's been so long, I don't have much of a recollection of it. I think Adam Schnell talked this to death at one point. I remember him being a fan of this. But yeah, definitely my wheelhouse kind of stuff. Sort of notice a pattern here. I like a lot of things. But yeah, this is the kind of thing I would pick up when Nuclear War Now is running their fire sales, and I, you know, I kind of want to fill the cart up with a few other $5 items or whatever. You know, this is the kind of stuff I would throw in there. So I guess I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on this one. So thank you, Marty, because definitely will be something that I will grab in the fire sale. Solaris Crystallized. Can't get, I don't know, the words are not popping out the camera. Shit, but it's there. It's got words. Who put this out? Relapse. 1998. Why the hell does this look so familiar? I'm drawing a blank right now, guys, but it looks familiar. And I don't know, is this metal, post-metal? Is this kind of like, this is more like Neurosis? You know, are they still on Relapse? But I could see this being a more Neurosis kind of band, kind of post-metal. It kind of has that look. It could be sludge. Though I'm leaning more towards post-metal. Curious. Yeah, very curious. All right, I'll keep it moving. Funeral Tears. Your Life, My Death. It's got a sleeve, of course. So let's see if okay. Oh, okay. Look at that. So I love it how like the jewel doesn't look exactly like the outer sleeve. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. See, it doesn't have to be an exact copy. See, pay attention, people. This is the way it needs to be. So I am guessing this is Doom, Death Doom, Funeral Doom. Somebody says Funeral Tears. It's Funeral something, right? And for some reason, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. March Funebrary Records. I feel like I should know this. Why am I drawing a blank? But thank you. So I got a few back here already in the stack that I'm very, very curious about. What I have to load. Okay, I do know this one. Yeah, good old Wergoat. Pestilential Rules of Infernal Fornication. Bam. Yeah, so I'm not going to show that cover too long. You can understand why. Fucking Wergoat, man. They're American. I mean, people would lump them as a war metal. It's you know, it's definitely falls in that kind of arch goaty kind of vein of stuff. So if you like that sort of really fast, just kind of indistinguishable, like fast riffing, thick, heavy, just beat you down to a fucking pulp, Wergoat's one of those bands. Yeah, there you go. Quick glimpse at the back, and yeah, I actually don't own any Wergoats. So but I know of them. I definitely have checked out the material, but for some reason or another, I've never had the feelings or the sensation to run out and be like, I must have a Wergoat record now, you know, because I know what it is. It's like, if I want this material, I guess like you could say, I put Archgoat in a couple of those other bands. It's more of a first go-to before I would go and visit something like Wergoat. But you know, but this is nevertheless cool. You know, I do get that itch sometimes, and yeah, American band of the West Coast. And Very, very cool to see here. Okay, what's this one? Oh, Kralak. I do know this one. This is black metal. This is flying above the ancient ruins, and this is a band. They're from a weird area. I remember checking this out a little while back, and they are. It's been a little while since I've listened to this, but I don't own this. I've been wanting some of their material. I see it every now and then in the store, but they never quite make my shopping carts. But I have enjoyed what I've heard. They're more like it's a weird kind of. These guys are from like. Are they from? They're not from Ukraine. They're like wherever Malakarpatan is from. I feel like they're from around that region. They kind of play in that sort of strange bird type of black. They remind me of like Colt de Gauls, if you know Colt de Gauls. If you like your kind of off the wall kind of black metal, it's a little hard to kind of pigeonhole. A negative plane, I kind of would put them there, and that kind of thing. But very interesting stuff. You know, if you like your Stargazer, just all your weird shit, like this band will kind of fit there. I feel like these guys are a little more Transylvania like though, you know, with their stuff. But yeah, really cool. I'm really excited about this one. On the last stack here, we can get out of here. Oh, okay, yeah. Time Wave Zero. Yeah, Blood Incantation. And they got a new album dropping this year. They put up that EP last year. People are still a little, because of this thing. This thing caused such a stir among people because it's not death metal. This is their Tangerine Dream Worship. Very ambient stuff. What it says here, 2 tracks. And so I do have this LP. I kind of got it day one. I do like that weird stuff. You know, like I said, I'm a very open-minded listener. So, you know, I'm not one of those, you know, if you're looking for a gatekeeper, I'm the wrong guy. But holy shit, yeah. So yeah, Time Wave Zero, fucking, it's just something I'm gonna put on all the time, would listen to, you know, to get the party pumping, right? No, not at all. You know, this will not get the party pumping. This is gonna pretty much gonna slow down your heart rate. But if this is the kind of thing you like the big fucking Moog keyboards and shit, like this is the kind of stuff. But I feel like it might be like a one and done thing. I don't know if they're ever gonna revisit the sound again. But I did have a CD version of this, and I actually sent it as VCLT myself. Was it you, Brian? I sent it to somebody. I don't remember. So now I got the jewel case again. Pretty cool. And I'll be honest, I would actually rather play the CD than the record because I think for this kind of finesse, I like the fidelity. I like to kind of put this in, let it play in the background, so and not to worry about flipping the record back to the next side. So because it's ambient, you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, I know this one too. So I do have this one. This is Villains Never Abandon the Slut Train. You look at that artwork. It's yeah. Very sleazy. So I actually got this from I got this as VCLT. No, yeah. I shit you not. I got it from Scott from No Solution. So a little while back, he threw this in there. It was his Nuclear War Now. Yeah, Nuclear War Now put this out. I feel like they got like Nuclear War Now must have like 20,000 copies of this shit sitting in the warehouse. Is it because it's terrible and people don't want to get rid of it? I don't think so. I feel like this is something you can find really on a cheap. It's readily available. This particular band, this is a fun fucking listen though. I gotta tell you, like, you see it around, it might be like cheap, so you must think it's not good. And I listened to the other material. I think they got to split with Fingernails, and this is a very hard band to pin down. They kind of played that very sleazeball, blackened. They can go blackened, crust, punk, thrash. It's a whole amalgamation of stuff. These guys just want to be nasty. And that's kind of what they play in that vein of just fucking nasty. Get you in there. And this is fun. It's fun while you're listening to it. I mean, this is something I'm gonna sticky ribs, you know, 3 o'clock at the office, and that riff comes to my head from this thing. Not often so much, but while you're listening to it, this is some fun stuff. And yeah, all their album artwork is just this basic looking. But I think that's done on purpose. It's not because they don't want to hire an expensive artist. Not like I think they would anyway. But They don't take themselves so seriously. You know, these guys are just, they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They're just out there. They just want to party. So I don't think I'd want to join their kind of party. They got some things going on, and I would not feel good the next day. Age of Taurus. Desperate Souls of Torture Times. Shit. I've seen this before. Metal Blade put this out. Age of Taurus. Okay. Yeah. Desperate Souls of Torture Times. Why do they sound familiar? Is this fuck. Rise Above. Yeah, okay, this is a co-release with Rise Above. I have a feeling I think they're doomy from what I recall. They're like a doomy band. And yeah, I don't own any of their stuff, but I've seen this CD and I think there are other releases in the store. Another band, I haven't quite pulled the trigger on any of their stuff because there's always something else I want, you know, instead. This is what this VCLT, this is what I'm talking about. This is why this is fun, because there's stuff in here that you would not buy yourself or never got around to it, and now it's in there. This was destiny. Destiny made its way into this box. So thank you for filling this destiny, Marty. Thank you. Oh, okay. I know this band. Fucking some fucking heavy metal, man. Balls to the wall heavy metal. Nerolet by Megaton Sword. Bam. I gotta ask. So, Dying Victims put this out. 29. Is this their first Megaton Sword? I mean, I like that shit. I like all that Eternal Champion, you know, just fucking Xavier and that kind of shit. Like, so I don't know why I never got around to picking up any of their stuff. Yeah, gasp, fucking gasp. But I don't own any Megaton Sword. Kellen, I know, I don't put that face, Kellen. Do not put that face on. I don't own any Megaton Sword. I do now. You can get rid of that face. But yeah, I do enjoy it. But again, I've never pulled the trigger. But very, very cool. So thank you so much, Marty. Megaton Sword rule. But I guess they didn't roll enough for me to pull the trigger on them yet. Even though you guys have talked them up so much. Oh, Mortuous. And Upon Desolation, was this last year? Yeah, this is their latest one. This is, I think, this is Carbonized put this out. Fuck yeah, man. You know, it's funny. I actually picked up the LP at one point. I think it was a Vinyl Altar, and shit, I think I gave it away as VCLT. I got rid of it. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I sent it to somebody. Fuck. And I meant to be like, because I knew this wouldn't be hard to find. I knew I could get this again. So I still don't have the LP. I got rid of it for some reason. But it's not that because I didn't like it. This is a great band, really good fucking death metal. But I got a jewel case copy of this now. So this is fucking good stuff, man. So between Creeping Death and this, might be my rotation tomorrow. But thank you, Marty. And we have, oh, okay, Fulci. They got a new album, Duckface Killings. So this is their Exhumed Information. I don't have this one. I have the other Fulci material, but I don't have this. Fuck, man, this is fucking awesome. Thank you. This is the compilation, right? I forget what it is. So this is not like a real shit. I can't recall. No, I do have this one. I'm thinking of their other album. Shit. Yeah. I do have this. I got the vinyl. But I don't have the jewel case. And you know what? The actual vinyl has the logo printed on the sleeve. It's not actually on the artwork itself, and that explains why the jewel case is like this. So it's like 2 in the morning. I'm recording this, so my memory is not very good right now. But there we go. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, this is a fucking good one, and so I just gotta get a new jewel case for this because it's cracked. Thank you, Marty. Just great fucking shit out of Italy. So check out the latest Fulci Duckface Killings, because I think that's going to be in a lot of end of year lists. as far as the death metal goes. And this is the last one, if we can finally get out of here. Vanek. I know Vanek. This is Vanek 2. They got 3, actually. Dark Surson, Ohio, right? Yeah. This is what's his name? Vanek is from, he's the live guitarist for Midnight. And yeah, really good, kind of Halloweeny kind of stuff. Very speedy, sleaze, motor punk at times kind of stuff. Yeah, I would even say this is a good Halloween party, just fucking blood pumping shit. And so if you like Midnight, I don't see why you wouldn't like this. So do I have it? I don't know if you've been looking through my stash, if you're coming through here, Marty, but guess what? You'll be surprised to know I have the first Vanek CD, and I have the third one. I actually bought the third one from Vinyl Altar not that long ago. And so I didn't have the second one. And so I asked Chris, like, hey, do you have Vanek 2? Because I figured I'll just get them all now. He's like, 2's been out of print for a while. So like, shit, man, I have to get around to it for a while. And lo and behold, you dropped this thing in the box. Vanek 2. Now I got all 3. So thank you so much. You filled the hole, right? No, not that hole. If this hole. The collection hole. So yeah. Fucking awesome. This was everything in the box. You know, I rambled on long enough like I usually do. I can't help myself. But Marty, this is awesome, awesome, awesome. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 things I might move forward, but overall, I mean, there's just some stuff I've been meaning to get around to, some bands that I haven't known about. Very few duplicates, surprisingly, here. Some bands that seem very familiar, I'm very curious about, want to explore. Others that I feel like I should know who they are, but I don't. So it's a bit of a mix of everything here. So I would say, yeah, this has been a very interesting VCLT combination of things. And no 6 Feet Under in here. So I think that's probably the biggest surprise of this video. Wouldn't you all agree? So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Catch you all later. Keep it dreadful. This was fun. Thank you, Marty, once again. And catch him and Alan on Heavy Metallurgy. Friday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern over here. And the Wednesday night album club, same time. And they get deep. They get deep on a lot of this stuff. So, and you actually might find myself on Heavy Metallurgy every now and then, depending when I get an invite and when a proper guest calls out. So when you need an improper guest, I'm there to fill the gap, and I don't mind playing that role. So, all right, I'll stop rambling. I'll catch you all later.